Oh my gosh, thank you so much for being here today. This is amazing.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us, Eric. We really appreciate it.
Well, you know, I was looking forward to talking with you guys because based on what I've read, you see, it appears to me as though you have actually done something that most people really want to do, but never have the courage to do. And did I get this right? You actually bought one-way tickets when you got started? Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's correct. Yes, I mean, we've actually been together for maybe, coming on 14 years now?
Yes.
Yes, so we've done a lot together. And back in the day, we used to love traveling as much as possible. So when we were at school, university, we used to just book little trips here and there. And once we finished up studying our degrees, we were, getting into the grind, going into our full-time jobs. And I think we had a lot of pressures to buy a house, get married, start popping out the kids. And I think that just would kind of just freaked us out a little bit. So we ended up quitting our dream jobs and booking a one-way flight from Australia all the way to Hawaii with the goal of traveling full-time for a full year.
And how did that work out? Because I think it went a little longer than a year.
Yeah, it went a bit longer. So after the year was over, we went home. And then that's when we realized, okay, we would love to make travel our career. And so then we took off again. And yeah, it's been, we're in our 6th year now of traveling.
All right, hold on. See, now, I'm sorry. I realized this. Was there like an aha actual moment where you said, we don't know if it's going to work out, but we're going to do this? Was there an actual moment in time, or was it gradual?
Yeah, no, I feel like there was a moment in time, and it was on the flight home.
Yes.
Because that's when it hit us that we were going home, and I said to Stephen, like, I want to do this forever. Like, I loved the year so much. Yeah. And at the time we had started a YouTube channel, but we didn't really have many people watching. But that's when we were like, let's just keep going, keep filming, keep practicing our skills, and let's try and do travel videography and YouTube as a job. And it took a lot of work.
Yeah,
I think it took 3 years of making no money and just putting anything we made back into travel.
I will be honest with you, when we came back from that first year of travel, we had maxed out 2 credit cards. We were flat broke.
Yeah.
We had the time of our life in that 1 year. I mean, we booked that trip to Hawaii, but we ended up going to Canada, to Costa Rica,
Africa.
We went to Africa, Europe. I mean, we had the ultimate gap year, and I think that was, long enough to just spark this fire of just interest and passion to try and make, travel our job. And as Jess said, it took about 3 years for us to really work on our skills and our videography. And I mean, we're so grateful that, 5-6 years later, we can call it our job. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing waking up every day. And talk about full circle. We're actually expecting our first baby, which was the pressures of the the first year on why we decided to quit everything. And now we've
so everything's gonna
all of it, and you have time to do that too. I mean, superheroes. I am totally just when I thought I couldn't be more impressed. Then that happened. Now listen. All right, now hold up. So, sorry, it's my show. I can say whatever I want. You know what I mean? Like, whatever, it doesn't matter. We have the aspiration, right? We have the desire, and here you are trying to decide. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we could do this. And we know that we could do, I mean, the sky's the limits, no pun intended. But then you have this fear that also kind of creeps up along with the aspiration. Yeah. My question to you is, how did you overcome the fear in order to take the steps necessary to get where you are today?
Well, that's a very good question. And I think anything with the fear, you just got to take baby steps. I mean, I know a full year gap year sounds like a very big baby step initially, but I suppose in the lead up, we were doing 1-week trips to Indonesia. We even did like a little 5-week trip to America. And I think there was just those little build-ups and, burning those little, fires inside of you and trying to get rid of those fears. And I think sometimes you've just got to jump in the deep end. I mean, we were sitting there in 2013, and we were thinking, we don't just want to keep working at our desk job, and we don't want to keep, going down this pathway, we said, okay, we're going to regret this for the rest of our lives. Let's just, jump in the deep end and just try going somewhere new. And, thank goodness we did, because 5-6 years ago, we were literally just sitting at our jobs, not doing what we did. And I'm so thankful that we took the plunge, because now we're here, 5 years later, chatting to you. I mean, it's just crazy how the world works sometimes.
Oh, talk about the pinnacle of your career, chatting with me. I mean, really.
Oh, definitely.
My ego does appreciate. I don't think I didn't catch what you did with that baby step thing too. Don't think we caught it. But there is something to be said for, and this is a theme that we've talked, with others that do what you do, and certainly similar to what we do. And you have this wonderful job, yet on the surface, people kind of go, "Really? That's what you do for a living? That's not a real job." And I think what you think here is that, maybe they don't say it to your face. You seem like nice people, but, there's a little bit of that, like, wow, I'm kind of stuck doing my job, and I don't really even like my job, and they're doing that job, and that's not even a real job, and they're making money at it. But I guess the unsung hero is the tremendous amount of work that it takes to look like you're on vacation for a living.
I suppose such a great time. I mean, not necessarily right now, but I mean, before all of this, it's just such an incredible time to travel, because it's never been cheaper. There's so many resources out there. I mean, you can tune into, for example, your show. You can also tune into YouTube, blogs. You can go on TripAdvisor. I mean,
we now have things like Uber, so you don't have to go try to find a taxi. We have maps right on our phones. So I do feel like
crazy,
it's definitely less stressful than it was, I'm sure, back even when you started
traveling.
Yes. Well, they had invented the wheel back then. It was a new invention.
But not Airbnb.
Not Uber Eats.
Here, it still says 32 though, so I couldn't be happy about that. But you're right. There was no Airbnb back then. I mean, but if you think about it, you're right. We have all of these resources available to us today, and heaven only knows where that's going to go in the future. Think of the resources we're going to have then, and we're enjoying the luxury of that today. Yet the reality of it is, it does start with a mindset, doesn't it? Of like, travel doesn't just happen. Like it doesn't, unless you're on, a game show and you win a trip somewhere, like you really do have to make up your mind to say, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take this vacation sometime in the next 11 months. We're going to do this extended weekend. And that does come from within, because almost immediately, unless it's free, which let's face it, nothing is free. Almost immediately, it's budget, it's time, it's, oh my gosh, now I don't know. And all of that starts to creep in. It'll keep you right in that spot if you don't make it a priority. And isn't that similar to what you did, to say, we're going to take this leap with our careers?
Yes.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it's as you were saying, it's a mindset. It's just making sure you want to do this, and picking out a place. I mean, we get so many inspirations for where we want to travel. I mean, one time we saw a music video clip, I mean, 7 years ago, and I think
it was Flow Rider jumping out of a plane, but we were like, where is he doing that? We realized it was Dubai. So that's when we were like, yep, this is where we're going to skydive. We're going to skydive like Flow Rider over Dubai. And that's what we did.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many different places to get inspirations from.
Where are you guys planning on going next? Can I ask about that? Is that a lot?
Yeah,
of course.
Your people have instructed what I can and can't talk about here.
Oh, really?
We missed that memo.
Well, yes, we had big plans, because, of course, we're about to have a baby. So we were going to be home anyway at this point. But we were hoping that by the time we were in September and she's 3 months old, that we wanted to go away and start experiencing what travel is like with a baby.
Yeah, so this next trip is not just like our first trip since being in, at our house for an extended period of time, but it's our first trip as a little family. So,
but we had plans. We wanted to go to Japan, Canada, and South Africa. Yeah. So we'll see if that still happens.
Yeah, we still have an Airbnb booked over Christmas in South Africa that we haven't
cancelled yet,
because there's that little string of hope of
being able to do it. So that's the plan, and hopefully we can do it.
All right, now listen, guys, You are awesome. Will you please come back and give me a progress update? Because
Oh, yes.
you really are awesome. And congratulations. When did you say you're due?
So end of next month.
End of May.
What? I thought
Yeah.
that early on. Maybe I didn't even hear. My gosh, this is epic. If you could get it on like the 16th.
Very soon.
Because then we could share birthdays.
That's my birthday.
No.
Yeah, the 16th of May.
May 16th is you? I'm May 16th. And my second daughter is also on the same day. We share the same day.
No way. And we were talking about this the other day, saying I'd love if she fell on my birthday. That would be amazing.
It is epic beyond words because it's another date and another series of numbers you don't have to remember.
Yeah, true.
And by the time they really start caring about their birthdays, statistically speaking, you're going to care a little less about your birthday.
Yeah.
And that just keeps going. Like, yep,
true.
it's all about you, honey. You got that right. Like, Dad, I feel bad about it. Don't. I've lived a full life. I'm good. I have you. Wonderful. Don't buy me anything. I'm good. It's great. Well, congratulations. That is awesome. We'll
Thank
see.
you.
I'm rooting for the 16th.
No, yes, me too.
Us too. She
16th.
Probably
come
call your
earlier.
doctor
Keep us
today.
busy.
I mean, you probably need to get this in the works. I mean,
Yeah.
clock's ticking. You know what I mean? Thank you guys very much.
Thank you
Thank
for
you
having
so
us, Erik.
much.
We really appreciate it.
Hey guys, this channel is a celebration of all things travel, so hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment or question, share this video, like it, rate it, whatever. Believe me, it all helps. Thanks for watching.